Hello guys, now this is a completely different thing. I just want to add some variation into the way I'm doing these coins. This is a truly beaten up 2007 one penny. As you can see there, I mean it's all around the coin. It's really beaten up. But we come round to here and there's this lumps, blobs, whatever you want to call them, on the coin. Well, when I picked this up, it was on the floor. When I picked this up, if you look at it like that, and if I just give it a bit more light, there is your man. There's his arms, there's his head, there's his leg. Can't see the other leg, so he must be sort of bending down with his knees together. That D, I don't know why it's got that tail on it, and even how it's got that tail. The whole thing, I'm really I can't believe that this is not done on purpose. I just can't. I've got to say, I just don't believe it's not. It's like a mistake. So here you've got the dog. There's his head. You can't see the front legs, but as you go around, you can see its hind, and then its leg there, and there's his tail. I can't see anybody wanting to buy this, to be honest. But it's always worth a try. Sorry, that's my phone going off there. There's no point really describing this coin because it's in such a terrible state. But it is a curio because I've got other coins that are like it, and these are all coins that I've found. So I don't know whether someone's doing this on purpose or not. It sort of leads me to think it does, but, and this is the interesting part of it, there's things on this coin that make it look right. The E, I don't know whether that's a doubling effect or what. The P even shows it a tiny little bit. Obviously it's dirty in places. There's no point in trying to find whether the coin goes in or out on its edge because it's just so warped and beaten up on the edge. It's I think to create that has got to be a feat in its own, and why someone would do it, I suppose they think some fool like me is going to pick it up and try and sell it. But when you think about how tiny that really is, I mean, a penny's not that big. How the heck do you get a metal that's the same colour and I'm just trying to see. Oh, I can't because my eyes are watering now. It is actually, it looks like copper. But it seems to be, there's a little tiny bit right there. That bit there is showing signs of shiny copper. Yeah, it definitely is. How can you get? I mean, is it feasible that this is made? Because if it was actually made to look like a man and a dog, that's something else, isn't it, really? Let me have a look, see what's on that D before I can. Nah, I can't make out what that is on that D. Is it part? Has someone done that to make it look even better? Because it certainly looks. I tell you what, that's so fine you can't even see it. I can't even see. Hang, my eyes are watering so much. I can't even see it. Let's go in again. It's so fine. I can see it, but it's so fine. It's unreal. And that there is a huge blob. That there. Whereas the rest of it, except, come on, let's get you down. Or are you not in view? Oh yeah, you're not in view. That bit. So there's that bit. And even that looks copper. That bit there, even that looks copper. I mean, can you melt copper and manipulate it when you put it on the coin to do this? Or is it actually, is it just a um, uh, I don't know. I can't think of the word to describe it. A fluke. Is it just a fluke? I don't know. I really don't know. I'd like to think it's a fluke because it's it's what you see yourself. Um, but I would love to know how you could manipulate. Uh, and could acid do it? Could acid make the actual coin to rise? I just can't. I can't see it. And if it is sort of man-made, you wouldn't want to be putting a lot of time into this, would you? Just to leave it on the floor for someone to pick up. I expect someone's having a right laugh at me if they see this. Anyway, so I'll just do a run round the edge. Let's lower that light a bit. Maybe that will give us a clue. Yeah, it needs that light taken off, doesn't it? I think. Yes, it does. It needs that light taken down. Yeah, okay, I'm going to have to do it sort of like an angle because the light's reflecting on it. Is that a clue? You can see that the metal there. It looks like a huge blister. I think it's absolutely fascinating that someone, if it's done by someone, oh, look at that, and that's really on the, the bulk of this sort of molten metal. Um, I don't know. I really don't know, and I'm not going to keep surmising. And I think that's all the way round. I mean, that's a huge blob there. I mean, look, it looks like a blister. I think we've come back to the beginning. That does look like a blister, doesn't it? I don't know. It's up to you guys. I should be putting this on sale at a reasonable price, I suppose. What do I think it's worth? I think it's worth quite a bit if it's natural, somehow. If it's not natural, then it's not really, unless you like that sort of thing. So that's it. I mean, everything else about it, like the beading and the lettering, is all good. Um, the date actually looks quite perfect. Yeah, but it's weird. It's weird. It certainly is weird. It is a curio. I'd be interested on your comments anyway. Um, anyone who works with metals. I mean, everything else about it is really quite good. It's it would be pristine near enough. And the odd thing is, there's nothing this side. Other than what looks like a doubling on that E. But I would expect that's probably not. That's just a. Let's have a look. No, it's not. I think it's just the way the lights. Well, the magnification says it is. My eyeglass says it isn't. But then that's you're going to such a finite. Um, so I really wouldn't take any notes of that because this side is actually quite good. I would just like to have something this side. Anyway, so that's that. Up to you. If not, it's going to the church. Thanks a lot. Bye.